All right, everybody, we are live
Live.
for Friday Night Wine. My name is Russ,
And I'm Kerry.
and we are the roads we roam. Tonight, I am drinking a vodka and Sprite. And this is a very good vodka. It's a vodka that some customers from an old company that I used to work for brought us directly from Russia.
That can be dangerous. I took a little sip of this before we started,
It's
and
good stuff.
I could barely taste it. I mean, it was. I'm not a
Ooh.
big drinker of alcoholic beverages, so I like the fruity things
This
that
will
don't
put
taste
you
like.
out.
I think so.
This will
So
put you
here, we'll trade.
This will put you lying on the couch with cracker crumbs on your face.
Well, I'm at the final last can of these things. You know, we picked them up almost a month and a half ago, and no waste. So I'm working my way through before I move on to something else. So I'm open for suggestions for next
I
Friday.
used to call those girly frou-frou drinks, but they're actually pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of the strawberry ones so much as the others.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I want to expand my palate. So I
Yeah.
got to think of something for next time.
Well, I think you should try this. Go light. It's a clean taste to it.
I like amaretto sours. Can you make that?
I think your dad has some amaretto.
What else do you need?
Sour.
I think we do more than that.
Yeah. So anyways, let's start off the Friday night wine.
Yes.
Have you anything to whine about?
Yes. One thing we didn't run into when we lived out in West Texas,
Mm-hmm.
ticks.
Yeah, ticks are scary.
I found one today, and I think it came on. I found it on my hat when I walked inside, and it was right after I had been playing outside with Abby.
Yeah.
So I think it jumped off of her onto me. And checking Billy for ticks is pretty simple and easy. She's all white and all of 2 inches tall. But Abby, we're going to have to top to bottom check everything.
Yeah. She is got long hair. She's big, and I'm worried now. Are they on the bed? Because if they're on Abby,
Yeah, I'm hoping because I was playing outside with her and it had fallen that easily, and it was super, super tiny and flat, and I think it had just gotten on her.
so maybe we should look at some flea and tick
Well,
medication.
they did. Remember, before we hit the road, we took them to Banfield, and they had all that stuff taken care of.
Okay.
But
okay.
it's still cause for concern, and it's something we never
I
had
don't
to worry
want
about.
them in our RV, and I
No.
definitely don't want them in the bed.
So if anybody out there has suggestions for flea and ticks for your pets and how to keep them out of your trailer, but this follows up. I found a spider. And no, there was no disclaimer about creepy crawly things. It's like mentally I got so excited about buying the little guy Max and hitting the road that I forgot that there were bugs out and about. So I grabbed my little handy vac.
You were thinking this was gonna be like what's that? The hills are alive.
Oh, I'm sorry. He sang.
Yeah. What was that? What was that show?
I can't recognize it.
Come on, you know what it is. The Von Trapp family.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Yeah, you thought it was gonna be like that, didn't you?
Hey, Dan Christensen. Hey, ya.
Hey, Dan, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man.
So I'm just complaining about my fear of spiders.
And I'm enjoying my vodka and Sprite.
Vonda, the roads we roamed, the musical.
I was hoping nobody heard that.
I would not put you through that, Vonda.
Yeah, your ears are probably bleeding now. How's it going, Vonda? Good to see you here.
I'll be talking to Vonda later. I have some exciting things later that I'll do in a follow-up video. I don't want to spoil anything from her end, but I look forward to talking to you later, Vonda. So, yeah, spiders, bugs, any tips and tricks I would love to hear or see in the future to keep them out of the trailer.
When we lived in Hawaii, we had geckos. Maybe we should try to get my family to send us a bunch of geckos.
Abby
And then
would
we
eat
can
them.
let geckos go in the trailer.
Abby would eat them. Billy would be terrified. They're probably bigger than
bigger
Billy.
Yeah. So you think the gecko thing from Hawaii is out, huh?
Yeah. Well, we
That's
could
good.
move the trailer to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That
Would
would be
be,
an option.
I would think we need to seriously look at getting all 50 states. Alaska's coming quick. Hawaii, that would be an interesting one.
Has anybody ever got their RV over to Hawaii to do that?
Oh, I'm sure somebody has.
Oh no, Osh Toolman says our audio is out.
Our audio is out. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hold on, guys. Can you hear me now? Test 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Vonda says she hears you fine.
Oh,
So, okay. Good.
Well, I hope Osh Toolman gets it straightened up.
Yeah, Dan can hear us just fine. Oh, Osh Toolman got it now.
Gotcha. Gave me a heart attack for a minute. At least we're broadcasting on the right channel this time. Last time we broadcasted...
for the coffee.
Oh, it was a coffee one. Yeah, we broadcasted on my other channel.
And we couldn't figure it out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're like, why is there 7,000 people?
So what we figured out is Russ operates better when he's got a little bit of that going.
I started a little early, guys. You're going to have to catch up here. Hopefully things don't get too silly on my part.
It's a nice way to relax and wind down at the end of the week.
Yes.
And
yes.
Especially today, you've been working on the video going up
Faces
tomorrow.
and Places. Guys, I'm going to give a little bit of it away.
Not too much.
Not too much. We went to the Hermitage, which is Andrew Jackson's home. And man, that was awesome. That's all I'll give away. But I'm doing a very special video. I got some cool edits in there. And we'll see how that goes. I think we got a comment here.
We did. Wife and I took ownership today of a Max Rough Rider. Woo!
Awesome.
Welcome, Dan.
So happy for you, Dan. We have the Rough Rider package as well. We love it. Our truck that we call Black Betty is a 2014 GMC with a little bit of a lift, about a inch and a half lift, and we got some aggressive tire patterns on it. It looks sweet with the Rough Rider.
We get a lot of compliments.
Yeah.
With it.
They go well together.
So, and then that's why we named our little guy Max Teddy after Teddy the Rough Riders.
So Dan is saying he'd like to see us going off-road.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know how off-road. Maybe a little
like
off-road.
a muddy driveway, does that count?
Well, we could do that right now.
I know. That's about it.
Oh.
Do you have a step stool for outside? It's so high with the Rough Rider package. It depends where we're parked, but I'm so used to hiking my leg up because of the truck that this is nothing.
I'm right there with you, Vonda. I've said that once before to Carrie. I say, this is a little high, and so I'm looking at getting one. I think it would be,
And just store it underneath the
just push it
cabinet
underneath.
right underneath my seat here.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because it is high. I mean, you do take a little bit of a jump down from it.
Yet Billy just figured out that she can jump up on it if she's motivated. And
yeah.
She does try to play the poor little chihuahua bit.
Well, think about her. See her standing there. That would be like you or I jumping up a 10-foot wall.
She can handle it.
She does. Yeah, she's a little trooper.
But no, so we had somebody else. Oh wait, can your little dog jump into the trailer without the stool? She can.
She can. Yep.
All 6 pounds.
She'll
of her.
try not to. She'll kind of do the whole, pick me up and help me in. But the one thing about Chihuahuas, you've got to treat them like dogs, otherwise they will not be dogs.
And for example, she can jump from the floor up onto the seats at the dinette.
Yep.
And that's a higher jump than what she would be jumping up onto for the step stool.
She can't get onto the bed, but we put a massive pillow top bed on there. So, heck, I even have to lift up high to get onto our bed. Another question
Let's
here.
see. Hey there, guys. Brian Ermintrout.
Hey, Brian. Good to see you, buddy.
Brian.
I know Brian just got a new trailer. I cannot remember the brand. Was it J? Was it the... I can't remember.
We also have a rat on crack. I like that.
I was like, what is he talking about? Then I figured it was little Bill there.
We are experiencing something right now that we have not had a Keystone Hideout.
Keystone. Got it. Yeah.
We were just talking about that before we went live, how much extra room Abby would have, and it would be chaos with her running back and forth and sliding and on the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Right now, she kind of...
She can't get enough steam up in here,
Exactly. She doesn't get that running head start.
Yeah, yeah.
But, no, I did like those. What I was going to say is we are experiencing something that we have not had yet since we've been here. I have the window open. It's actually 60 some odd degrees out, and it's nice out. Oh, Brian says she would love the bunk beds.
When we were looking at the
Yeah.
bunkhouse type ones, that's what we were considering. We were
Making
considering
that her bed area.
making that a kennel area. We don't have any kids or anything that
And he had claimed the top bunk as his metal detecting storage unit.
Brian knows about that. Brian's a metal detectorist. Yeah, that was going to be where the quiver of metal detectors sat.
Notice we got the little guy Max.
Well, the wife always wins. So I'd put in my request and make it sound like a demand, but yeah, we know how that goes.
The art of the deal.
Yep. She would love... Okay, same thing there.
She would, yeah. She would totally love the bunk beds. What we've noticed, especially here where we are right now, my dad's got a large property, so we just open the door and she just runs out.
Yeah,
gets all that energy
she's
out.
loving that, yeah.
But when we're at the campgrounds, we take her out for nice walks. We can't wait till we get to a location where, one, it stops raining.
Yeah.
And two, the weather's really nice where we can truly set out the patio mat and the chairs.
Yeah,
and
we
just
haven't done
lounge
that.
outside.
It's just been too windy, too much rain, We actually, like Carrie said, today was one of the few days that we've had the windows open. I don't think we run the heat at all today.
No, I tucked it under.
I'm actually a little hot in here right now.
No, don't strip down.
One button.
Don't
button.
Strip down.
Yeah,
This is a PG rated program.
stripping will come when we're on the third one of this. You know that. Thankfully, I don't have a lampshade to put on my
Dan
head.
wants to know if we're going to Canada.
Yes, we are, Dan. Definitely.
I have never been. And what's amazing is we lived in Plattsburgh, New York.
Right across the border.
You could see the border. And I never went there. But likewise, we lived in El Paso and our apartment looked over the international border. I never went to Mexico either.
See, and I had gone there. I'd been all over, well, not all over, but all up and down the area from Detroit to Nova Scotia.
So get this.
Yep.
So Dan, we're going to Vancouver because on our way up to Alaska, our son lives in Seattle. So we will be going right through there. And Vonda, she lives near Banff.
Wow.
Okay, pencil us in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So were you on, Dan? Were you on the tsunami warning, or were you aware of that today?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, our son said, "Yeah, Mom, it was called off like 3 hours later." I said, "I know. Otherwise, you would have had your phone being blown up by your mom, giving you directions on how you can grab your cat and get out of there as soon as possible."
That was a 7.0. That's a pretty big
huge.
earthquake. I wonder what it would feel like in the little guy Max if you were in there. Should we simulate?
No, don't. Knock that over. I don't want to test our skills at this just yet.
I've got enough body mass to get this thing rocking and rolling.
You can't see. Abby's in the back looking around like, what the
What
heck
is going on?
We have that nice escape hatch with that big window in the back. So tonight will be pretty cool. We are going to have, he said, uh-oh. We are supposed to get severe thunderstorms
Yeah,
tonight.
Billy's not going to like that. We've been in some heavy rain. I don't know about thunderstorms, if you call them thunderstorms, but we've had some heavy rain, and we've kept nice and dry. Never had any leaks or anything. We did have some rain coming in, but that was when we left the windows cracked a little bit. So tonight we're gonna have to make sure we don't do that. And then I think the only other place that we've got rain is we left the vent open in the...
So both of them, user error.
Yep, user error. Yep.
Oh, Brian says today's blog was very informative. Thank you for that. Well, thank you.
That's Carrie's doing. Carrie does all those blogs. So
Yeah, I'm always open for ideas too. Somebody, and I had written this down, somebody had commented to us, are you afraid that you'll ever run out of things to talk about?
that was a comment today.
Yeah. And think so.
No, we try to treat our vlogs, we try to make them very conversational. And to be honest with you, sometimes we just come in there and chat, and then we think, okay, what was this about when we go to
See,
title it?
Vonda knows exactly what that's like.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, um, I just wonder, you know, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the post. Dan's asking us about the 20-pound tank lasting him.
I'm guess he's talking propane. We've been on the road for 36, 37 days, somewhere around there. And we've only had to change out once, but that was because we had a leak. So I don't know 100%.
But we can't answer that yet. So before we got here, we put in a new tank.
Yep.
And we've been using it to cook and be a little bit of an attempt to heat.
Yeah.
Before the heater went out. But with us cooking and with the fridge and the other things, I think we'll let you know when we run out of that first one, we'll report on that. So that way it can give people an accurate idea of living in it full time, how far you can
Exactly.
get.
Yeah.
So going back to will we run out of topics? Russ and I were talking about this earlier. I think the way the industry changes, the way technology changes, and just think about it. If you showed up at a campground and you just started a conversation with people, the conversations that will ensue.
It's going to lead somewhere.
You viewers give so much back that we can answer different things. And right now, a lot of things we're reporting are from the newbie experience, the newbie perspective.
Exactly. So we can circle back on stuff we've talked about from an expert's
well, I don't
opinion.
know about expert.
Yeah, well, a year or two from now. You and I are a little slower, maybe 3 or 4 years
I don't know
from now.
if we'll ever get that title. But more informed. Right now, I'm showing you what I've found or what Russ has found online through the research. And trying to pull all that information together into one place so that if you have to look for it, you didn't have to dig as far.
Yeah.
And then also, when we don't know stuff, throw stuff out like the water heater.
Oh, yeah. We've got so much help on that. We didn't get to set that up yet. I've been busy today and yesterday. But,
That better be a good video.
Yeah, it's going to be a good video. Trust me.
No hot water yet, but that's okay. We're working on it. But, no, I think we'll have so much to talk about from what the people not only pass on to us that we can share with others, but our own experiences and mistakes.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that it's definitely every day we get new content because new things are happening.
So see, Vonda said she loved the lug nut video, short and informative. That's exactly how I wanted it. Yep. Sometimes when you need something, you just want it very quick and at the ready. And that's what we hope to do. We plan on doing a lot more of the how-to videos. For example, doing the reset button for the furnace and the hot water heater.
The cutoff here for the cable. Oh, now that Vonda mentioned the lug nut thing, I just wanted to touch on that.
Yes.
So our manual said 110 to 120 foot-pounds. I mean, black and white. That's what our manual said. Somebody had mentioned that there was an update from Liberty Outdoors. It said 100 foot-pounds. So we contacted Liberty Outdoors. They emailed us back and said, yep, it's 100 foot-pounds. So just be aware. Everything else, the technique for doing it, all that stuff is sound. It's just 100 foot-pounds now.
So Dan said the upgrades they're going to do are 2 propane tanks and 2 6-volt batteries. We're hoping that we can camp offline for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think you can. I think those, for us, because we have a Energizer 3200 generator inverter, so we're not too worried about the electrical, but with our small tanks in the 2018, that's a limiting factor. So it not only does it come down to water consumption, but also water, expel, in those gray and those black tanks. We really have to watch how much we put in those too.
Oh yeah, so you talked about the water plus the propane and the battery usage, because he was talking propane tanks and 2 6-volt batteries.
Yeah, I think the propane is not a big deal. I think the propane is going to last you 2 weeks easy. I think it's going to last you 4 or 5 weeks easy. But like I said, with us, what I'm worried about are the tanks.
You know what I'm interested in using, we haven't used yet? The propane attachment on the outside.
The grill. For the grill?
Because we have to buy a grill.
Well, we have a grill, and we have the small little green propane things.
Oh, yeah, Dad gave that to us, so we
No,
haven't
no,
used
no.
it.
We bought the stoke before we left, remember?
See,
I've only used it once. I used it
totally
when we
forgot. The gadgets he slipped in the cart as I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. We bought that and used it when we went to Bottomless Lakes in New Mexico.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have that. And then the other thing that we haven't done yet that I'd like to do even a tutorial on is popping one of the TVs off and hooking it up outside.
Yeah, to me I wouldn't do that.
Vonda's used the outside propane attachment. Very nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, we haven't been able to enjoy the outdoor living room because the
weather's been horrible.
We haven't.
We're kidding with our family here, because they were telling us how awesome Tennessee is, and it is a beautiful state. But just to get them going, I've been telling them, I think Tennessee is Ojibwa for our weather is crappy. Crappy weather.
I know. I told my sister we've been here for 3 weeks and there's only been 2 semi-nice days.
I know.
Since we've been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's not like we came for a weekend. We've been holding out for something nice, Tennessee. Throw it our way.
So do we here.
Oh, she got 1 weekend in September and then had to winterize.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
that would make me so sad. It truly would. That was one of the things when we got this. I'm just so excited about spending the time in here and not having to winterize it.
Great excuse to have a campfire. That's another
It's
thing
too
we
wet.
haven't done. We haven't had a campfire.
No, it's too wet.
We've had opportunities too.
Okay, find me the logs.
We had them when we were up in Oak Mountain State Park in Alabama. I don't know why I was just going to sing that. Alabama.
He did it again. I'm sorry.
But I did find them, and I brought them back. But it rained, so we couldn't have it.
I am waiting for a beach and a campfire and sunshine.
Yeah. Well, we're headed to Florida next.
Yes.
You know what's killing me? And I guess this is part of my wine, is I'm watching these guys that are in, like, California. There's some people in... I don't know. It's not raining California, and they're in bathing suits.
He didn't wait for tonight to complain about that. I've been hearing this all day.
I forget the name of it's Big Adventure Little Trailer. They are irritating me because they are in such awesome weather. I just want to pack up and go to wherever they are right now.
What? Brian, where are you? Brian said it's freezing here in Arizona. It's getting down to the low 5s. What?
Low 50s maybe? Brian's from Phoenix, I think. So, if it's under 97 degrees, it's
He's
cold.
He's pulling out the parka.
Yeah.
We're kidding.
Phoenix is some hot weather. We lived in Vegas, and Vegas was hot, but I'd keep looking over and I'd see Phoenix was always 3 or 4 degrees hotter.
See, Ostrulman says, I'm in Silicon Valley, California. We had some rain, interrupted our 65 degrees. How rude.
Yeah.
How
Oops,
rude
excuse
of
me.
it.
Jeez.
All right, you're cut off. I'll take the rest. Thank
No,
you.
you will not.
Yeah, okay. Brian said, oops, 50s.
Yeah. That is freezing for Phoenix. I mean, I'm sure they're having to send rescue units out to pull people out of their frozen houses.
We have connections. I can send people to help you at any moment. Don't worry.
We do.
Dan said, sigh, campfires are best when the snow is falling.
And Dan is from Canada, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Yep, spoken like a true Canadian.
See, I'm thinking Hawaii
See,
with the beach fire.
Yeah, I would love to go home. I have relatives in Canada, Dan. They're over in the Nova Scotia area. And I grew up in Hawaii. I went swimming in Hawaii all the time. And then all my cousins went running to the water there in Nova Scotia. I jumped in with them, and oh my goodness. Have you ever been, like, hit something really cold and then you...
Right in the chest.
couldn't breathe? That was me, and all my cousins were rolling. So those Canada guys,
You
man.
couldn't hang, huh?
Ooh, oh, no. No.
That's okay. I got spoiled when we lived in Las Vegas. I wouldn't get into the pool unless it was at least 100 degrees out and the water was at right around 80.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I'd want to take this into Vegas when it was hot. I mean, you'd have to run the AC 24/7.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
that's why we have wheels and we move it.
That's right. Yeah, we're chasing 70. Not doing
yet.
a very good job
Not
of
yet.
it.
We're,
Heck, the other night it was 16 degrees here. So, yeah, we're failing miserably at the moment.
But Kiana, our daughter, is coming through here next Wednesday. So then we get to see her.
Hmm.
And then we will be hitting the road.
That's the whole reason. Well, not the whole reason, but one of the reasons we bought this little guy Max was we traveled to see our daughter all the time. We like to take our dogs with us, and we ended up spending, $75 in dog fees on top of the $100 in hotel fees. So we said, man, 2 nights of that both ways, that's less than a camper payment. So we decided to
Yeah,
get
we
one.
started it thinking we would just use it for weekend travels.
Yeah,
And then we made the mistake of listening to podcasts.
yeah, and got caught up in this.
And then we're
We
like,
went down a rabbit hole from there,
and then
boy.
we're like, maybe it's doable.
Yeah.
And maybe we could do this and we could still work.
I I love it. That's a fantastic idea.
I do. And
And
I know my sisters are just shaking their heads.
Yeah.
A
lot of people are
and I'm the oldest, so they're probably thinking I'm already off my rocker.
senile.
But, I'm loving it. So, I'm loving it.
Okay.
Oh, Dan said it's a balmy 45 degrees there in North Vancouver.
Wow.
That's still warmer than what we've been having, so I would take that.
Okay, what Papa Roos?
Grass Valley, California, 41 degrees.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, no, Pete. Dang it. Ashtuman. Dang it, getting called away, so gonna miss the rest of the night. We'll have to catch up. Good night, stay safe. All right, bye, Pete.
Bye, Pete. Thanks for joining us.
And Brian, you two are living the life I dream of. Live vicariously through us. You can direct us. Give us suggestions.
Yeah, we'll be your little Sims character or something like that.
We're good. We're gay. But yeah, and if we ever start really, to me, we're practicing for the Amazing Race.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, we are coming through Phoenix on our way back west. We'll definitely have to hook up. I don't know. Maybe we'll make it on a Friday or something, and maybe you guys can join us for Friday night wine. Could be the four of us. Might be a little tight on this couch, so we might have to move outside.
But if the weather's nice enough, our outdoor living room.
That actually goes for anybody that we're traveling through. If we're traveling through your area and we're traveling through and you guys want to sit down for
Friday
Sunday or Sunday lives, let us know. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Definitely. I would really like that. No, I still feel like we're in that honeymoon phase with this.
Yeah.
5 weeks in.
Yeah.
Oh, have you done a video on your fridge? I'd love to see how you fill it. No, I have not. But we are planning an updated tour of Little Guy Max showing how we live in it. So functionality. We've done one before with a brand new one, where you haven't lived in it yet, and these are the features that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to do one where we show you how we use it and how things. So we will definitely cover how we fill the fridge.
Yeah, because I can tell you right now, there are a lot of things that feature-wise, that I was like, wow, that's awesome. And now I'm like, And there are a couple things that I was like, And now I'm like, wow, that's awesome, So, yeah, definitely be a whole different video to do a lived-in tour.
I found tips and tricks about the windows and how to, we'll have to
we can't say anything about that because
we'll give away the
that's
secret.
Video content. Yeah, we got to keep that video
That's gonna
content
pull
going.
You in. Vonda said, I wanted to buy storage items in the off-season, but I don't know where to start. For the fridge or for the... what's interesting is I bought some storage things for the closet for the clothes.
Yeah, and we bought a couple and then have realized once we got rolling that it didn't work for us.
No, they move around. It's too difficult. We wind up stacking a lot of it and then just redoing it. We wear through the clothes and then I wash them and then just put it back in. It's nice and neat and that seems to work a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I had even bought all the hangers and everything to begin with and I threw them away. Oh, the fridge and the cubbies, yeah.
We do have some decent stuff. Like, I like our things. I know you guys can't see them, and I don't want to pull them down because I'll create a mess. But you do have those little containers, those little plastic baskets up there that fit perfectly, and boy, they hold a lot of stuff. So we did buy some, you know, short story or long story short, some worked out well, some not so well, and we're gonna
And I'll
rethink it.
review that in the videos just so you can learn through my mistakes. We'll get that up pretty soon. I'd like to get that out by next weekend.
Yeah, well,
So we can work.
just give us a schedule or give me a schedule, and we'll shoot it.
And then he'll complain about it offline.
Oh yeah, that's
too.
what I do. That's what guys do.
We got a thumbs up. Yeah, that's been helpful to me when we go on Facebook and you see a lot of the mods that people do or the decorative updates. And I've tried a couple of them, and I know each person's going to live and use it a little bit differently.
That's one thing I noticed. There are some pretty heavy mods that look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are very creative. But the thing that I kept thinking was, man, for us living in them, it wouldn't work. You know, for some of the things that I've seen.
But
you
if
know,
you're
maybe
just
for
weekending,
weekending it, yeah, perfect. You know.
Now, Brian asked, do you use your furnace or do you have a space heater?
So we did use our furnace. We have been having some sort of issues with it. I honestly think it's user error right now. But to answer your question, when we started off using our furnace with propane, even though we were plugged in and even though we had a space heater.
Because we didn't think about
we didn't think that, hey, we've already paid for the electricity.
We just hit furnace to turn on.
Yeah. So,
but then we ran into an issue where the furnace would not turn on.
Yeah.
And we haven't really figured that out yet. But in the interim, since we are plugged up to shore power or hooked up to shore power, we bought a space heater.
Yeah.
So we've been using the space heater successfully. That got us through the 16 and 18 degree nights. And
the other night when it was 16 degrees out, it actually got too hot in here.
It did. The only thing that you have to be aware of, if you're in a colder temperature and you have the space heater, we put the space heater down on the floor.
Yeah.
The floor gets really, really cold, and if we had it set up over by the sink area at first, and you'd have this really hot upper area and then the really, really cold lower area. So if you can get something that you can set down on the floor.
Now his may be a little bit different, but for the non-Four Seasons little guy Max like ours.
That's right, I forget he has the Keystone.
Yeah. The best way to do that is we have a really small space heater that we set up high, and then we have our bigger one that we set low, and then it circulates well. But yeah, you're right. When we have that big one up high, it was nice and warm, almost hot up high, but down low where the floors were, it was real chilly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the floors got really cold, and I wonder if we wanted to somewhat winterize this, if we could add in one of those heated floor options right on top of what's there.
Yeah, at the very least, we could definitely, insulate, and that would take care of a lot of problems.
I do like the flooring that they have on here. It's easy enough to clean, and it seems pretty durable for right now.
Yeah, we've had dogs running around in here, and you and I've been tromping back and forth pretty much 24/7. I haven't noticed any scuffs or stains or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised with that, so I'm happy. But when we saw the Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, when he did the factory tour video, when he went around, what I liked is the flooring. They have the flooring, and then it's one big sheet of the flooring, the linoleum or whatever they put up, whatever this is. It's in one big thing, so you're not going to notice it curling around the corners.
Exactly.
Around the
they didn't cut it around the cabinetry and stuff. The cabinetry sits right on top of it, which was very smart.
I want to go to the plant in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we'll make it there.
I would really like that and do a tour.
Yeah, definitely.
And
who knows? Maybe I think it was Dan that was asking about the extra batteries and stuff. Maybe we could get this retrofitted with that.
And I can share my ideas with some of the modifications on how to improve this, because I have a few.
Yeah. Well, the one I like is the outside access to this little cubby here.
I totally think so. The cubby that's right underneath the dinette, right as you come in through the door, I think that there should be an access panel from the outside, because it's a pretty deep one. And if you have this set up as a couch, or even if you don't, and you want to get something in the far back of it, you have to lift up all the cushions and lift up that panel and then try to get back there. If you could just access it from the outside. I mean, that seems
Yeah.
simple.
Definitely.
I gotta make a list before I go there, though. You know me and my lists.
Yeah. So we're over our 30 minutes.
That's because we're chatty Cathy's.
I know. But I know you have to get ready for
I'll
get royalties.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Brian is a businessman. Brian is a businessman. I know you've got a meeting that you're going to need to get ready for.
Yes.
So guys, thank you so much for the
Mm-hmm.
ones that joined us. If you're watching this afterwards, thank you very much. Too bad we didn't get to see you tonight. Maybe we'll see you Sunday. If not, we'll see you next Friday. Like I said, we do this twice a week, every week. And be sure to check out tomorrow. We're putting up a new video. And that was our Faces and Places for last week. And
We had a lot of fun.
we did. I think you're going to like that video.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Talk to you later.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye.